And here's the dough that I had left over from yesterday's pork dumplings. And I put it in the refrigerator overnight and it seems to be fine. I took it out a while ago to let it warm up some. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some real thin noodles out of this. And here we have our noodle machine again to roll the dough out. Remember, it starts with 0 a couple times through, then on 1 through, then on 2 through again, and then on 3, 4 all the way to 5. So this way we have some nice thin dough. I took out the sound from the noodle machine so I can give you an explanation on what's going on. You see, I am starting to set the dials from 0 to 1 and then keep sliding it through, flour it a lot on each side so this way it's easier to slide through your machine. Do the settings, the next step 1, then the next step 2, and so on. Flour it all the way until you arrive at 5. And this is just a visual on how it is done. This is the best noodle machine that you can get, and you can get a lot of different attachments to this for spaghettis, you name it. And remember to always flour it real well, because if you don't, you're going to have it sticking to your noodle machine. This noodle machine has a motor attached to the side. It comes also with a hand crank in case you would rather use a hand crank. And you could also use a rolling pin and go to town with the rolling pin until you get it to the desired thickness. Do this for all the rest of the dough that you have. Put all the strips that you're rolling out onto your floured cutting board. And here you're going to have some beautiful, perfect noodle dough for your noodles. You can use a lasagna attach or all kinds of goodies onto this machine. And here are the noodle strips that I put onto the cutting board. I cut them in half so the noodles won't get so long since I'm not trying to make spaghettis today. Added the vermicelli attachment to this machine. Feed your noodle dough through it. Take your other hand so it doesn't fall out in one place and guide it out a little bit. Have your board down there floured and roll those noodles into flour real well. And here are our noodles ready for cooking. We added salt and maybe a half a cup of extra virgin olive oil. Here I have my steaming pot. This way you can transfer your noodles from the pot and it will drain off in this one here. Okay, the water is coming to a rolling boil. Then we drop some noodles in, handfuls at a time, as much as your pot can hold. Put about half of the amount of the noodles that I made, and after I take them out, I'll put the other half in. Stir occasionally. Should only take 3 minutes. I mean, kitchen timer, 3 minutes. Let's see. This was the dough from yesterday's meal when I made the pork dumplings. So I have plenty dough left over to make a meal today. They're starting to swim on top, so they're almost ready to take out. Let me shift this a little bit so I can get this pot a little closer. They're ready. 3 minutes are over. Clear this. And I have this nice big tool to take them out. Okay, I think maybe I'm gonna make a mess. Put them in here. Let me take a fork so I can pour the rest that didn't come in here. I can put the rest in here. Okay. Best to have a fork ready if you have a contraption like this. Okay. Let it come to a nice rolling boil again. While the other noodles are cooking, put a little butter in here and work the noodles in so they don't get stuck together while they're sitting there. And here are our finished noodles. We let them drip dry. And today what I'm going to do with these noodles, I'm going to take a big pan, put butter in it, fry those noodles in there, throw some eggs over that and fry them in, and have a green salad on the side. And that cream cheese sauce from yesterday gets heated up and served on the side. I'm getting ready to make the salad. I have 2 tomatoes here and some romaine lettuce. It's drip drying right now. I'm cutting the romaine lettuce into little tiny bite-sized pieces. Cut the bigger leaves in half. The little ones you can just leave like this. Okay. Let's chop them. There's only 2 of us eating, so I don't have to make a lot of salad. I'm not the biggest salad eater. My husband eats it all. See, it looks nicely chopped like that. Chopping up the tomatoes. Cut in half. Take these little end pieces off, I don't like them. Here we go. Next one. There we go, put this aside. Cut them into strips. Then those strips, cut them in little squares. Here they are. Add to salad. Continue with the rest of the tomatoes. And here's your nice salad. You can use any dressing of your choice. Just sprinkle it with lemon or make your own oil and vinegar dressing. Here is our nice cheese sauce from yesterday. Now just add a little bit more milk, bring to a boil, put the top on and turn down. I have a nice big skillet so the noodles can really sit in there very loosely and not being too bunched up. I put my butter in. Turn on high. I have here 6 eggs ready. So when the noodles are nice and crispy fried, then I pour that over and work it in with a little bit salt. Once your butter is melted, don't let it burn. Add the noodles. Use 2 spoons so you can keep turning them while they're frying. These are quite a bit of noodles. If you don't need that many, just use less when you do it. I'll probably have some left over when I'm done cooking. It'll go in the refrigerator, or I'll freeze it in a little baggie for another time. Little leftovers, you can put them all in little bags in the freezer. Then use them for a soup or anything else that you make. I keep my burner on high because I want to fry them real well so they get a little crispy. I kind of stick with this pretty much so I don't burn them. You only want them crispy golden brown. When you see them getting crisp up a little bit, take your eggs and beat them over the whole thing. There we go, here it is. Take a teaspoon of salt, pour it over it, don't over salt it. You can always salt some more later. Now take your spoon and work this in nicely. See how it's getting nicely brown? Look at that. It's a nice crunchy noodle with the egg in it. Very high protein. The noodles already have eggs in it. And now we added some eggs to the noodle fry here. Fry it long enough to make sure all the eggs are cooked proper. Keep on turning and tossing. By now you can turn the stove off because it'll stay hot for a little longer. So the frying continues while it's off. I'll give it a finishing touch. Keep on doing that till your pan cools down a little. I think you can stop tossing right now.